Welcome to John's Corner, where our star reporter Jonathan always lands on his feet. He's a hard-hitting reporter who isn't afraid to throw a punch or to take one. He's always investigating the issues that others shy away from, uncovering even the biggest of scandals, while learning every secret he can. Here on John's Corner.
What's up, Blue Nation? It's your boy Jonathan, and welcome back to John's Corner. I know I've been away for quite a while. Life has been it's the opposite of awesome, but I'm back. And if you go on the website, blueproductions.com, you can see I've been posting more pictures. You can also check it out on my Instagram, Goodheinz, Gutheinz. I started my blog back up. I'm going to try to start doing the news stuff more regularly. Start doing skits. I actually just did a skit about Pokemon cards and the craziness going on over there. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Just, bear with me. But yeah, I realized that I never did an episode on the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Well, actually, I did, but it didn't come out well, so I deleted it, and I was like, I'm going to refilm it, and then I never did. Yeah, I was going through some things. But I'm back, and Loki's about to come out, and Falcon and Winter Soldier was such an amazing show that I had to do an episode talking about it. For starters, after Endgame, when Steve Rogers gave Sam Wilson the shield, I don't know if you remember, but I said that the storyline I wanted wasn't for him to become the next Captain America. It was for them to introduce the government making John Walker Captain America, and then Sam Wilson having to take the shield back to honor Steve Rogers. And that is literally what they did. Although, to be fair, they did it so much better than I thought they could have. Like, they knocked that story out the park and just elevated it. But the fact that they brought in John Walker, they did the whole U.S. agent storyline, even bringing in Battlestar, which I was like, never in my wildest dream did I think Battlestar was going to show up on television. Shit knocked me back. I was like, what? But in a good way. Like, and the dude who played him killed it. Like, everyone across the board that they cast was perfect. And dealing with the fallout of, so all of a sudden, all these people were gone for 5 years, and Thanos' whole theory that we get rid of half the population, then all of a sudden there'll be all this extra resources and people would be able to thrive for the first time. Well, apparently that was kind of playing out during the 5-year gap. And you see it. You see, like, these people who were thriving, and then all of a sudden everyone else came back and they were knocked to the side and they were displaced again. And them standing up and going, no, this is wrong. We were here. We had this. Just because you come back doesn't mean that we should have to give up everything we've gained since then. It's like Tony Stark said in Endgame, if we can get back everything we've lost, we should, but we can't lose everything we've gained. In that case, of course, he was talking about his daughter, but still, like, what he's saying is true. It's not fair to those people who have built a life for themselves over the past 5 years to then just suddenly lose it. It's great when you can watch a show and you sympathize with the villain. Like, you understand their motivation. Because they weren't wrong. Maybe they weren't going about it the right way, but they weren't wrong. So, I loved it. I love that Sam sympathized with her so much and was trying to de-escalate the situation. He was doing what he was supposed to do, trying to save lives, but at the same time being like, they have a point. And why are we terrorizing? Why are we demonizing them? Why are we attacking them when they're right? And the way the show tackled race, and also with Sam and with us, and the way they brought in Isaiah and the future Patriot, I was just like, what? Like, they're setting up the Young Avengers so much, man. We got the Patriot, we got Satcher, we got Speed, Wiccan. Who else do we have? Well, they're introducing Hawkeye, the new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show, so they're setting it up. All we're really missing is Hawkling and Iron Lad, which I don't know if they're bringing in King the Conqueror, so maybe they'll bring in Iron Lad too. I don't know, but I'm so excited, man. I can't wait to see what they do with the Young Avengers. I remember when that series first came out, so I'm a huge fan. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a huge fan. But so it's exciting to see where it's going. It's exciting to see like how they're just slowly building this next generation of Avengers up slowly, and so disconnected from each other, just like the regular Avengers. But yeah, so back to this. Then not only did they deal with the race issue and the issue of, you know, refugees, because they definitely dealt with the refugees and all that, but then they also dealt with veteran affairs. Like the whole Bucky storyline was very much, what do we do with people who, you know, served and not getting the proper care and the traumas and trials that they go through. Like, this show dealt, while being a fun, lighthearted show, because it never stopped being a fun, lighthearted show, dealt with some real serious, gritty topics. And you don't ever see that on television, especially not a Disney show. I mean, I guess it's Marvel, but still, like, Disney Plus is just, it's insane that they were allowed to tackle that stuff. And but it's Michael Spellman, I mean, Empire, dude is a genius, you know? I first learned his name on the Script Note podcast, where dude was funny as hell and insightful, gives really good lessons if you ever want to be a writer. So you should definitely check out those episodes of Script Notes, or just Script Notes in general. John August and Greg Mason are very insightful. Yeah, but I loved Falcon and Winter Soldier. It was everything I wanted it to be and so much more. And the fact that it had so much time that they could play, they dived into the characters, like Sam's sister and his nephews. We never would have met them. But the fact that we got to spend time with them and get to know them and hang out with them, like, that was awesome that they did that. You know, Bucky, his little list, just like, so Steve Rogers had a list that he would use to check up all the things that he missed out on pop culture. And then Bucky has a list of all the grievances he made, and he's trying to make amends. Like, stuff like that is just awesome, you know? Like, little things like that. And you have the two best friends of Steve Rogers in a buddy cop movie where they don't like each other and then become friends by the end is kind of awesome. And then the whole Sharon Carter thing where, you know, she's the power broker now. Did not see that coming, but then it's also just kind of like, damn, like, they all fucked up and just abandoned her. Like, after Civil War, nobody thought to, like, hey, is she alright? Is she doing okay? It's kind of messed up. But I guess most of them got their pardons after Endgame, right? And she wasn't involved in Endgame. But still, they could have looked after her. Just left her to the wolves. It's not right. But if you haven't seen it, which I don't know how you would have not seen it, it's just brilliant. You definitely need to check it out. And Loki's coming out Wednesday, which is beyond exciting. So it's still a good time to be a Marvel fan, is it not? Like, it's awesome. Smooth sailing. The first half of the first season of The Nevers ended. That was awesome. Bird Girls season 1, I think, is done. I haven't seen any new episodes. That was awesome. I'm working my way through MODOK, which is one of the funniest things I've seen since Bird Girl. Same kind of irrelevant humor, but just awesomeness. So it's a good time. Lucifer, the second half of season 5, was probably some of the best television I've seen in a long time. I won't give spoilers for that because that just came out, but the last episode just had me at the edge of my seat. You gotta watch it. I cannot wait for the last season to start. Yeah, it's a good time to be a fan of just good television because there's so much of it. It just seems like it just keeps coming like an avalanche. I can't even keep up with everything. But thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do more videos, be more current. I just put out a new skit, so you check that out over on the Blue Productions YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter at Goodheinz, Gutheinz. The same with Instagram, where I've been posting more pictures. I'm trying to do every weekday. Sometimes I do a lot of I do a lot of outdoor pictures, and sometimes when it rains, it makes it really difficult. And for some reason in Texas, it's been raining like almost every day. It's insane. I'm trying to do my vlogs every day again, so I'm trying to be more proactive and productive and doing things again. I've been in a real pit of despair, and I'm trying to get my way out of it. But thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Till next time, I'm Jonathan. Give us legends.